Liz, welcome to the Supply Chain Careers podcast. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to learn more about your career journey. And on that note, would love to hear how you got started. What were some of the earliest and inspirations that led you down the supply chain career path?
Yeah, I think I honestly got into supply chain by chance. I went to Georgia Tech for undergrad, and we have to pick a concentration as business majors. And I was at first leaning towards IT, information technology. And as much as I wanted to be an IT concentration, it just was not for me. I didn't find it as exciting as I thought I would. So I tried the polar opposite. I tried out being a marketing concentration. My best friend was a marketing concentration. And again, I found it interesting, but it just wasn't the right fit for me. It was super creative. So I love how supply chain, I feel, is the best of both worlds, where we get to be creative when we're problem solving and use analytics to solve those problems. So that's how I got into supply chain.
Good deal.
Now, Liz, I am curious, as you navigated through that, who influenced you or who guided you? Because that's typically a critical element of how you sort through some of those different learnings as you're early in discerning where you want to head.
Yeah. My dad took the information technology path, so that's where that came into play. And I would say the professors at Georgia Tech were really great. Professor Myers helped me start the first undergraduate operations management society club and was a huge influence. And Professor Manpreet Hora did a service operations class and kind of showed that it's not just logistics and supply chain. You also get to be really close to the customer. So I think those were really my big influences, because back in 2013, when I was picking my major, supply chain wasn't super well known. And to be honest, my parents were concerned about me picking that major, if it would have good job outcomes. And turns out it was a great choice. So I'm glad I called my gut there.
No, that's fabulous. Now you obviously have a pretty strong social media following, and those who follow that, you have been associated with some pretty blue chip outfits, from undergrad at Georgia Tech, graduate study at MIT, working at Home Depot. I am curious how both your undergrad and your grad background and your first jobs in industry really help you shape the path to get you to your current role.
Yeah, that's a great question. My first role out of college at Georgia Tech was as a transportation analyst at the Home Depot. And I was lucky enough to switch around and try a variety of different roles in my career, even though I was advised that you really need to pick your niche and follow that. I've been able to experiment in data analytics roles and operations roles. I worked in pricing strategy for a bit and did like customer experience. I worked on the digital transformation at Home Depot for the B2B customer. So I think just taking a variety of roles and learning experiences and applying what I wanted to do next and taking that to move from role to role is really what helped me move around and get to the position that I'm in today.